News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Matt Moore.
And it's not out of the realm of possibility that we might have to be doing some shoveling into the next couple of days. Believe it or not, going into Thanksgiving, it will feel more like winter for sure. But right now, we're looking live from our Lancaster Skycam. We do have a few clouds around the region, but you just saw that York Skycam before the break. Pretty much seeing the clear skies with just a few clouds. It just depends on where you are right now. We'll call it variably cloudy this morning. In Lancaster, we're at 32 degrees and near the freezing mark, a pretty common number. Calm winds at this time. Other temperatures across the valley, it's mild down to our southwest. Gettysburg at 41, Chambersburg also in the low 40s, and then we head to the east. Landisburg 38 degrees, 31 in the capital city, and this is really where we're seeing the core of the cold air across the valley. Is 30 in York right now, 31 in Lebanon, and again 32 in the Lancaster area. Elizabethtown, Lancaster County at 35 degrees. On radar, things are quiet. Just a couple of very light sprinkles in Schuylkill County. There are also some showers here in the northwest part of the state, but this is all going to lift to the north as we wait for our next storm system, which is down to the south. Notice in between, we actually have a little bit of a break going on. I do believe we see that break going into the afternoon, so some sunshine for us. But then the rain will move in after sunset tonight and pretty much persist through the overnight hours. So here's the News 8 Storm Team forecast. Highs today between 50 and 54. Overall, not too bad of a Sunday. But we will watch for that rain to move in after dark and then really gets going during the overnight hours. It could be possibly heavy at times, overcast and relatively cool and breezy too. The winds will start to pick up 42 to 46 degrees for that low and into tomorrow. Those winds bring some very mild air. In fact, near record levels. The record is 69 for the high tomorrow. We will be close to that. Partly cloudy skies and maybe a few showers around. Eagles at home, 1 o'clock taking on the Titans. Partly sunny game there in Philadelphia. If you're headed to the game, should be a nice one for some football. Upper 40s, near 50 degrees, still jacket weather, but overall it's not that frigid air that we were seeing yesterday morning. Now on Super Doppler 8, again, we have this system moving to the north, and it will continue its way up to the north through the rest of today. But as you can see, predictor gets us into the sunshine this afternoon, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, but then the overcast conditions arrive after sunset tonight, and that's also when the rain arrives closer to midnight for some, a little bit earlier for others. See those bands of yellow, could be some moderate rain or pockets of heavy, but notice by the time we hit tomorrow morning, we're back into relatively clear skies, although there will be a few clouds and some showers. Highs climb up to near 70 degrees, feeling quite mild for this time of the year. Then a cold front swings through and cools us down into Tuesday morning. And Tuesday afternoon, there could be a few clouds around, but I want to draw your attention to the clouds to our east. There's a stationary front that's going to set up off the coast. Another system coming in from the west may actually trigger a coastal low to develop. And so here are what the different scenarios with this storm system could be. You will probably hear a lot about this if you haven't already, because it is impacting or could impact during one of the busiest travel days of the year, that is later on Wednesday and then as we go into early parts of Thursday. Scenario number 1 brings the storm off the coast and just basically gives us a light snow scraping, not really a big deal, but still some flakes fly. Scenario number 2 brings that low a little closer to the coast, and that puts us right in that heavy stripe of snow with the wintry mix down along the coast. Now, scenario number 3, also a little inland, and then we get into some warmer air that also brings that wintry mix closer to us. In terms of what I think will happen, probably a 40% chance of the heavier snow, 40% chance of the lighter snow, and 20% chance of this particular scenario. So in terms of what we were expecting, I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, but prepare that we could have some travel delays on our Wednesday for sure as we go through the day on Wednesday. 40 degrees with the chance of some snow there. We will definitely hone in on the details, I would say by tomorrow and then going into Tuesday as well. But beyond that system, it looks like we really start to cool down into Black Friday. 38 degrees there for Friday. Some flurries possible even on Thanksgiving itself. So enjoy the upper 60s to near 70. We might be breaking out the jackets and the shovels by Wednesday, but of course still uncertain at this time. I want to make that very, very clear.
Right. So stay tuned because this is something that's still developing,
Yep.
and you guys are going to pinpoint it.
Keep you updated.
Like you always do.
That's right.
All right. Thanks so much, Matt.